John Roberts. Recent reports confirm that he has been hospitalized with a severe case of malaria.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey.
Why this beat so crazy?
We will make America proud again. And you try to we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Boy, what's going on, family? I hope everybody that's tuned in right now that you are blessed, well, and healthy. We have some huge just-in breaking news, a very, very sad update. But before we jump in, I just want to let you guys know that sorry if things sound or look a little different. My home internet out in the country is out right now. AT&T, but I already had to come here to my childhood house, and usually I come back to my childhood house every now and then, to check on my family, check on my, my mom and stuff. But she's out of town right now. But I'm at my childhood house with my travel setup. So sorry if things sound and look a little different, and if the microphone might be off, I do apologize. But out in the country, the hell with AT&T. You just can't make it up. We pay y'all what, $150 a month, $100 a month, and not the service out. Shoot, and we just paid the bill yesterday. Yesterday, the payment was due, and then wake up the internet out. Talking about the internet will be back by 8 p.m., sir. Oh hell. But y'all know I like being very transparent with you guys, man. I love you guys, man, and we are rocking and rolling. But we're bringing some of the best updates and trying to just stay up to date and let you know what's going on. But this is a very sad update for the Fox News host, John Roberts. Off air as he battles severe illness. And I think he was rushed to the hospital. There were some reports that he was on air when this happened. And there were some reports that it wasn't. So I'm not even sure, but severe illness in first case his doctor has ever seen. Roberts had to step away from the show after being hospitalized. John, you are in all MAGA's prayers. We hope you get well. But prayers for John Roberts. It says Fox News host hospitalized with malaria. So John Roberts, who is 68 years old, says he is fighting a severe case of malaria, and I can honestly say I'm the only person in the hospital with malaria. How do you think he contracted this? Now, there was reports saying that he went on a vacation just recently with his family. I think to Indonesia. I'm not sure, but right here it says the 60-year-old spoke about his healthcare scare and how he learned that he had been diagnosed with disease spread by mosquitoes on Monday, August 25th. Says I had been hurting from the top of my head to the tip of my toes, literally everywhere. I was also beset with uncontrolled shivering all during my show, he tells people. So they say he was on the show and he was shaking or something like that. Initially, I thought it was just a muscle cramps and aches, but when I started shivering, I started to lean toward the flu. So he thought it was the flu. Robert says he knew it was bad when his blood work showed that his platelets and white blood cells were both low. Oh boy. They told the ER. Once hospitalized, Roberts received the official diagnosis. And I thought, of course, you have malaria. You never do anything in small measures, but I was a little scared, he admits. Malaria can be deadly if left unchecked. I don't know exactly how severe it was from a medical classification, but it sure felt severe, he adds. I never felt that sick in my life. Robert thinks he got the disease while on vacation in Indonesia. Oh, so this is right. He stayed there for 2 weeks and came back in early August. So he was on vacation for 2 weeks, and that's where he believed he contracted this from. He doesn't remember being bitten, but about 10 days after getting home, he started to feel sick. Malaria is spread by mosquitoes and the most common in tropical and subtropical areas People who get it often have fevers, headaches, chills, aches, pains in their muscles, and feeling tired, like fatigue. They may also have stomach problems like uh, feeling like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. Most of the time, symptoms show up between 1 week and 1 month after contact. Roberts was given obviously while was in the hospital. This is a standard, so he was given a treatment for this, and they say he's doing better, but some were saying that he's potentially they were saying things like he was potentially dead. Man, boy, but I know Carmine had said something on this earlier.
For Explain America, and a scary situation has happened at Fox News, and one popular host is in the hospital. Before we get started, please make sure you and they help our channel continue to grow. You know, in the journalism profession, not a lot is made really about the dangers, but you see it often when they're in war zones or when they're in a hurricane situation or even a blizzard. These reporters oftentimes take their lives in their hands when they go on assignment. And all kinds of things can happen. We've seen tragedy unfold on live television. There was years ago a young female reporter who was struck down on live television. If you guys remember that story, absolutely horrible. I remember that video. Horrible scene. Prayers for her family. But sometimes just going on vacation can do you harm. And that's what happened to Fox News host John Roberts. Now, you guys may watch him during the day. John is very good at his job. John took his family to Indonesia, very popular tourist attraction. In fact, I have family members who frequently vacation in Indonesia. One actually has a home there.
That's a place we want to visit, though. Y'all been to Indonesia? Let me know in the comment section. We want to travel there. I've never been. That's one of the lot of big things on my bucket list, to travel here, to travel here, to travel here. Do a little bit more traveling. Y'all know I just got my passport this past last year. So I got my passport last year, and we went out the country for the first time, and it was just very eye opening. Come to find out, when you leave the country, a lot of people out there, in the other countries, they love America. They love President Trump. You'll be surprised. I'm telling you, man. Because I had my MAGA hat on way out the country, man. And people love President Trump, man. And I got so many compliments. They said, American, American. But anyways, let's get back into it.
A summer home in Indonesia, and they kind of go back and forth. But apparently, and this is the thing about going to these kind of countries, they're third world countries. I often tell my family member, I hate when you go there, but John Roberts contracted malaria while he was over in Indonesia, and he came home with it. And what happened was, he didn't even know it. He just started feeling unwell. He kind of thought it was the flu. He kind of thought maybe it was COVID. He was just feeling, achy and feverish, and he had the symptoms of malaria. If you look it up, he thought he had the flu. And then he starts violently shaking on the air. We're not going to show you that, but he starts shaking on the air and has some kind of episode. And they realize.
I was just looking for it to see. I probably wouldn't have showed it, but we were just looking to see, to confirm it. But I didn't see any videos of him shaking or anything live or any broadcast. I didn't see anything. Let me know if you guys find something, But we are sending our prayers to John Roberts and his family right now, praying for his health and a full, speedy recovery.
He's got to go to the hospital. And he spoke to People magazine. He said he's, on the road to recovery right now, but he wants people to be aware of this danger. And I don't know if you know this, but malaria could happen in the United States too. You have to be careful of certain areas, especially swampy areas, where there could be mosquitoes that are carrying it. Is it rare in the United States? It's super rare. But it can happen. But if you're going to go overseas, if you're going to go to Central America, if you're going to go to Africa, if you're going to go to the Middle East, your chances of contracting this increase exponentially. Again, is it likely? Probably not, especially in tourist places. But is it impossible? No, it's not impossible. And John Roberts, unfortunately, just found this out. Now, right now, Trace Gallagher and others have been filling in for him and doing a good job. They're professionals. But we definitely, are praying for John. We want him to have a speedy recovery and get back to his job and his family and, just go on with his life. This is a really frightening situation, and I'm sorry it happened to him. But let it serve as a reminder and a warning to others to be careful, especially when traveling overseas. I want you guys to let me know what you think about
Prayers for John for a speedy recovery. We don't wish this on anybody. But I love you guys, and again, do apologize for my travel setup and my internet being out. I know it's out of my control, but we still always have a chance to keep this show rocking and rolling. We have one of the best travel setups, I would say portable travel setups or portable setups there is. And I'm actually really glad that I made this investment where I can take the show anywhere I go. Even when we went out the country, we use this exact setup, you know. And hey, I think this was well worth it. But I love you guys, man. God bless you all and your family. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.